Welcome everyone. We're kicking off this drinking session with Little Wolf's table beer. Rob, what is a table beer?
Well, historically, table beers were made by brewers in different parts of the world to get the most out of their mashes. So after drawing the first runnings where they produce a higher alcohol beer, they would take extra runnings and produce a lower alcohol beer that was made for quick and easy consumption.
So, I guess it would have been quite a popular drink, popular lower alcohol drink, quite hydrating. Also in an age where water was often less safe than beer, so harmful pathogens can survive in water and couldn't, even in low alcohol beers. So some of those old farmhouse beers, for example, were also quite low in alcohol. But before we get into talking more and tasting Little Wolf's expression, modern expression of one, let's hear from Stefan, who's the brewer, a really talented brewer, about his take on his beer.
Beer lovers, my name's Stefan. I'm the founder and brewer at Little Wolf Brewery, and I'm here to tell you about table beer. Table beers are light 3.5% session pale ale. It's super light, super refreshing, has a beautiful hop character from Huelmelin hops, a relatively new German hop which has a nice light fruity character. It's got some citrusy American hops in there as well to give it a nice kind of clean bitterness at the end, and then we use loads of oats in the malt bill to give it a nice full body even though it's only 3.5% alcohol. That low alcohol makes it lower in alcohol and calories than Castle Light, but it's got so much more flavor. So get out there, buy some beautiful beers from bestcraftbeer.co.za and stay safe for the next 3 weeks. It's going to be tough out there, but together we can do it. So stay isolated, stay at home, and stay safe. Drink great beer and see you on the other side. Cheers.
Yeah, that was Stefan from Little Wolf, really talented brewer, really combines his skill set in botany with a talent for flavor. He's someone I would call a flavor smith, but also brings a scientific approach to his beer, and all of those things come together to make one of the top beer brands in the country. I always look forward to specialty releases, and he's someone whose brand engenders trust. You can approach his beers with confidence. So of course we were going to have something from Little Wolf on the first session. What's your take as a consumer, Rob, on Little Wolf?
Well, exactly like you said, it does engender trust. I know when I see the Little Wolf label that it's going to be a great beer, and I think the thing that excites me the most about what he does is he approaches a whole bunch of different styles, either historic or modern, with a unique take and something to really make it distinctively his, whether that's some kind of botanical or an interesting hop combination, or even just a kind of different approach to developing a malt base and developing flavor in a style of beer.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Little Wolf already. If you aren't, seek it out. I think one of the best beers I've ever tasted from South Africa was his plum sour, the sour plum in fact it was called. Look out for those specialties and sort of open your mind and palate to the kind of stuff Stefan can turn out. Okay, let's dive into this tasting. Get some beer in the glass and get our noses in there. Quite a sort of light gold, fairly clear, a little bit of haze.
Yeah, a little bit of haze. Obviously there's quite a few adjuncts to this beer to try and get the body with the low alcohol. Obviously a lot of hops as well. Jumps out at you. That's also going to create a little bit of haze.
A little bit of like, those typical American hop, citrusy, a little bit of tropicals, a little bit of pine for me.
There's a definite grassiness. I think there's, obviously with the high level of late hopping around, you're going to get some of that grassiness, but there's just a burst of the citrus and tropical fruits. I think interestingly, as you go back, you get some of the malt base as well, some of the kind of biscuits, and it's all present there, which is really great.
Yeah, it just smells like a nice sort of zesty pale ale coming off that way, modern American pale ale.
Incredibly inviting aroma.
Yeah, I like the tasting notes he puts on the tin here. Citrus, melon, biscuit. Not stuffing around with like flowery language. But it's really good, it's really accurate. You do get citrus, those tropicals, maybe those melon notes some people get, and there's that biscuit underlying. I mean, it's amazing that it's 3.5%, because normally at that strength you get kind of, beers can often get a bit insipid or light or watery. but you would hardly know it's not, say, a normal 5% beer. I think that's part of Stefan's skill with his use of oats and things that can take the perceived body up of a beer without the alcohol.
What I do like about it is, it's also a second balancing act that you play with a light beer like this, is to get the body but not have it finish in a way that makes it feel kind of cloying. So it finishes incredibly crisp. You can drink a lot of it. You can drink it very easily.
You can drink a lot of it.
Refreshing.
You definitely can.
You will drink a lot.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. I mean, on a hot summer's day, South Africa, 9 months summer, take a 6-pack of those to the beach or around the braai. It's just a universally likable and enjoyable beer, very cleverly made and positioned beer. And then it's always going to be a staple on Bestcraftbeer, for example.
Yeah, and I think the other nice aspect to it, an introduction to hops, to all the amazing flavors and aromas out of hops, but without extensive bitterness. It's very mild in bitterness. You're still getting a lot of the malt base that reminds you that this is a beer. Where a lot of people, as they kind of approach some of the more kind of modern hoppy beers, they don't think of it as the classic example of a beer because the malt flavors are somewhat limited.
Yeah, and they get marginalized by the bitterness if it's the first time they're coming up against it. That's exactly right. So it is a great introduction. It's only hoppy beer in this particular flight we're tasting today. And there the hops are in their aroma and flavor. If you wonder what people are talking about with hoppiness, it's here. It's almost IPA-like, although it's not as intense as that. And almost none of that bitterness, so it's kind of very approachable and sessionable. Yeah, you can see we kind of slotting it. We're not sort of battling to working our way through this beer. Down it goes. Well done, Stefan. Guys, tuck into the beer, enjoy it. Let us know your thoughts.
Enjoy it.